And they stored TNT and other explosives in here in the early 1900s during the wars. Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. I'm here in Sandy Hook, New Jersey on a cold winter day. It's December 2016, and behind me here is an Igloo bunker. There's actually two of them on the property. And there was an article recently on NJ.com stating that they're at risk of collapsing. So maybe they're going to be torn down because they're in such disrepair that they're literally falling into the sea. I don't recommend visiting this property at high tide like now, because you can't really get to most of the areas and you can actually get stuck on this peninsula. Once at high tide, this whole area is covered. Right now, we have a little bit of time left where I could actually get out. So we'll actually go into this one first. You can see the angle it's on. Behind there is Atlantic Highlands, and we have New York City straight out. You can actually see in the distance on a clear day the Freedom Tower. We're gonna go inside this one because people for decades have marveled over the murals inside. It's actually spray paint. It's a graffiti that someone did with some tribal figures. And this is all collapsing in the sea because the bulkhead has failed during Hurricane Sandy. It's windy out today, and this actually is protecting me from the wind so you can hear me a little bit better. But at low tide, you could actually get around it a little bit better. And they stored TNT and other explosives in here in the early 1900s during the wars. But look at the beautiful work here that someone has done. And it's just graffiti, but someone did it in such an artistic way that people come here just to look it over. So if you're into adventuring and exploring abandoned places, this should be on your list. There's a lot of places in New Jersey to visit, but you should come out and get out here soon before this whole structure falls into the sea. And I think there's going to be more people coming out since the article in NJ.com posted this week. But it's absolutely beautiful. Look what happens when the floor completely washed out, and it's very slippery with sand. So anybody that doesn't have good footing, and these slabs are pretty solid, but anybody that doesn't have good footing could really fall in and get hurt. You could get your foot stuck at the edge of the concrete there. It's hard doing it with the camera in one hand. You don't want to fall in either. You don't know how deep it is. This is a big room. This is about 20 foot wide by about 40 foot deep. And the ceiling is about 15 foot tall. And the acoustics are pretty interesting in here. But you can see when the tide came up and the storms pounded the structure, it washed the sand out from below, and the concrete slab literally just fell right in. It's layers and layers of spray paint that the artist put down. And there's nothing to get from here to there. There's really nothing to grip onto. So you actually have to go around this slab here and watch the jagged metal. Get caught on your ankle and you fall right in, hit your head on some concrete. Okay, we're on the other side now, back where we started. A lot of interesting things here on the wall. All right, so now we're going to take a break and we're going to go over to the next structure and see what's inside of that one. All right, I rode down this little path and someone put some steps here, some plastic steps to get up. Very windy. Once you get close to the structure, you'll be able to hear better. All right. So this one, as the tide comes up, water shoots through these little holes right here when the waves pound on the building. Wow, this is slippery. Look at this whole corner section of the building is ready to go in. Look at the hardware for the door that used to be here. Big steel door. Look at that hinge. It's all gone now. That was actually the clasp to lock it. The hinge probably would have been on this side. But this thing is ultra slick. Alright. Alright, this one really doesn't have any tribal painting. But check out that back wall. That is completely separated. Water's pouring in. We actually got waves inside of the structure. You can see the concrete slab is completely underwater with just a little edge on it. And that dark matter, that's algae, that's very, very slippery. At low tide, you might be able to get to this side over here. But I really wouldn't recommend going in this one. This one's approximately the same size as the last one. Well, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I'd love it. I'll see you soon.